40 west.
Oh my god. Hi everyone. Hello. Hello, I'm here. Just give me a second to get my shit together. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. How are we doing? The face of Slew is here. She's back. She's back. I don't even know if they know that I'm coming. I don't know if they know that the face of Slew has returned. You sound tired. Oh, I am. Marsh and I had a night last night. We did not mean to, but we had quite an evening, and he ended up just staying up all the way because they had, so basically the flight I'm taking tomorrow, so I'm like, oh my god, tomorrow I'm gonna be tired as shit too. The flight I'm taking tomorrow is the flight, oh my god, I'm already so thirsty. The flight that I took, no, what am I saying? Hold on. The flight I'm taking tomorrow is the flight they took this morning. So, I was watching Will last night and he was betrayed. Well, you know what? Deal with it, William. Deal with it, William. What do you want me to do? You sound energized. I need so many things right now. And I have none of them. Rat Samantha, thank you for the tier 1. Marsh is a bad influence. Honestly, it might have been me. It might have been both. It was both. It was both of us, I will say. Holy shit, I'm sweating. I'm sweating right now. I am sweating. Last night you were activated. I was. And it basically started, Marsh, we're so fake. It basically started when we went to go get food. So we get back to the hotel, we go to get some food, and then we find out that the Dodgers just so happen to be playing, oh wait, I think we're passing the stadium right now. Hold on, let me show you guys. Like, here it is. There it is. This is where we were last night. The old Cardinals Stadium.
64 west, US 40 west.
Look at it, baseball. Baseball. I actually spent a lot of time here and around here when I was in college. Look, 2011. Oh wait, am I crazy? 2011, 2013, that's right. I was like, they won twice when I was in college. Wow. Wow, you guys. Baseball. So anyway, oh my gosh, wait, hold on, what is happening in here? Wow, Idondo, thank you so much. Thank you for the 5. Sorry, I am like clearly unwell. I am clearly unwell, so bear with me if I am not super quick with it this morning, y'all. Where's Julia Stiles? I don't know. We're gonna go find out. We are gonna go find out. Who else did I miss? Sigfinmel, thank you for the 9 months. Ofer, thank you for the 7 months. You look fierce as fuck, even if you don't feel well. Thank you. I am not well. I need, hold on, sorry. I have to text my friends that I'm meeting up with later. Because they all have children. So, I'm gonna have to coordinate. I'm down for what? Because of the God, what do I say? Like, bring the kids? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I could.
In half a mile.
I don't think I could handle children right now, but I do really want to meet them. You know, you feel me? Ethek, thank you for the tier 1. Ian from Illinois, thank you for the 14 months. Good morning, everyone. That Aaron Carter story brought back some core memories from DMAT. Hell yes. When Aaron Carter came to DMAT, went to all the sororities, was like, they'd buy tickets to my show. Biodrummer, thank you for the 14 months. Okay, so here's what's up, y'all. We are visiting my old college campus. Let me show you. Let me show you where we're at. Hold on. So we drove by here yesterday, a little bit, when I was in the car with Hassan and Marsh. Okay, let me fix this with the, oh my God. Oh, no, okay, shit. So yeah, I think, okay, my plan, there it is. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, I see the banners so far and I don't see me. Even Flo, thank you for the 7 months. I see banners around college campus that right now that are not me. Huh, what's up with that? Should I file a complaint? Should be like, hi, I don't know if you know who I am, but I'm Banner Girl and I'm looking at banners right now and they're not me. Also, my ears are destroyed. So cool meeting you yesterday, Queen. Oh my gosh, hi. That was so fun meeting the peeps yesterday. And having some good convos. Blue Ald, thank you. Just say you're a PhD student. Should I say that I'm a professor? I'll be like, hi, I'm Professor Kwan. I'm so hungover. Yeah, like teachers have fun too.
The parking lot. Then the drop-off will be on the left.
Okay. I'm getting dropped off at SLU. Wow, this is where I got hit by a car. Hold on. Wow.
In 200 feet.
Wait, hold on.
The drop-off will be on the left.
This is actually so crazy. Where my Uber driver is dropping me off. Sir, this is where I got hit by a car my freshman year. Isn't that so crazy?
Is this a completely different driveway area than it was back then? Because I used to deliver pizzas back here.
It looks.
Ago. This was not like this.
This is different. This is different like because I like flew. Hold on. Yeah, this was not the same at all.
Because we used to deliver to that building.
Yes.
But this was an alley. This did not have the roundabout.
Yeah, this would have.
This is a new building, I believe.
This would have been 2010 or 11, so things have very much changed. It was a couple girls who were on their way to Lil Wayne concert. Crazy stuff happens, you know?
Yep.
All right, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. You have a good afternoon.
Thank you. Okay, wait, you guys. This is fucking hilarious. I am losing my mind. Adderall, thank you so much. Okay. How? I literally picked I just was like, SLU, take me to SLU. Why is there a child who just passed me? Do they have like child prodigies at the school now? I was like, sir, drop me off at SLU, just wherever. And I get dropped off in the exact location that I got hit by a car 15 years ago. Oh my God. Okay, let me show you. So this is totally different now. Life is so wild and silly. This is, that's insane. Fun times. So fun times. Okay, this is not how it looked before. So let me set the stage. Okay, let me set the stage for what happened. All right. So right behind. This is my freshman year dorm. Right here. This is my freshman year dorm. One day, I decided to go for a run. This is back when I was, you know, kind of a runner girl. So I put my headphones in. Well, first, you know, I come down, I put my headphones in, and I put on Celine Dion's, obviously, Power of Love, and I take off for my run, so here I am. Okay, I have literally just started. I have literally just started running. And then, next thing I know, I remember there were hedges here. There were hedges here, and this car whips around and then just destroys me. And I go flying, and I remember I landed, like, I remember I landed, like, over here, I think. And then a crowd started to form, and they were like, wait, who is that? Who got hit? And then people started to realize it was me, and they were like, it's Quan. Quan got hit by a car. And so somebody went and got my freshman year roommate. And they were like, you're never gonna believe this. Actually, you probably will believe this, but Quan got hit by a car. She was like, what? No. Except that does sound like something she would do. So she comes over, and I'm like on the ground, and there's a crowd around. I was like, it's not good. Diva down. Diva down. Diva down. So she first, like, I was okay. I mean, I was alive. So she took some pics, and then I was like, okay, but don't call an ambulance. So she got my friend's pickup truck and drove me to the emergency room. And then I got blamed for it because the girls who were going to the Lil Wayne concert, the cops couldn't talk to me because I was on the ground, like, and so they asked the girls what happened. They were like, I don't know, she just jumped out of the bushes. They literally were like, she jumped out of the bushes and hit our car. And that's what the cops took as the statement. That's what they wrote in the notes. Yup. So anyway, this is spot number 1 that we are starting off with. Great. Okay, this is where old Carol Quan got hit by a car. Oh my god, do you think people know who I am? They're like, are you the girl who got hit by a car? In 2011, because I think it was springtime. It was warm out. Insurance fraud. No, it was actually so frustrating, and I ended up getting into it with one of the girls, and then she was like, my dad died. I'm like, I don't care. Actually, I am sorry, but I don't care. Don't use that as an excuse for why you hit me with your car on the way to the Lil Wayne concert. Okay, so this is the gym, which I never went to. Sometimes I would think I would go. I think I went twice, maybe. I was just not a gym person. This is the scariest looking statue. Look at these eyeballs. Yeah, so this is the young children at the time have grown up and gone to sleep remembering you getting hit by a car. Yeah, I'm like, is that a statue to me? Okay, wait. This is where I got involved one day. Hold on, all the memories are coming back. So, one day, my friend Carl and I are walking back from theater rehearsal, which obviously we're gonna walk to the theater. And I see this guy berating his girlfriend or something. And I was like, oh, I don't think so. So I stepped in and I scared the shit out of this guy. And my friend Carl said it inspired him. He's like, this has inspired me to always get involved when I see something happening. I was like, good. Good. Where's the banners? I don't know. We're still looking around. I'm just fully on campus. I kind of thought I was going to walk around the campus, but I got dropped off at the location where I was hit by a car circa 2011, so now I'm just here on campus. It's been years. Okay, so again, this is my freshman year dorm. Hey. What's up? You know, it actually is perfect that I am hungover right now because it is like the olden days. It is making me feel even more like I am right back where I started. The wind is a paid actor. Hold on. We're gonna walk eventually, and I'm gonna show you these steps where we took the photos. Okay, what's going on here? There's really not a lot of activity on campus this morning, and it's noon. All right, this is, oh my God. Still no banners? I know, what the fuck? Okay, I feel like I'm saving the theater. Let me see what's happening here. It's like, does anybody even go here? Wait, are people graduated? No, it's May. It's the beginning of May. It's not graduation yet. Go on the hammock? No fucking way. Wait, they used to have a tight, what was it called? Like a tight line or something? Where you used to, it's like the people in the quad who would be doing that kind of thing. I don't think I really hung out on the quad. I don't think I was really a quad hanger-outer, but you know where I spent a lot of time? Right here, the fucking library. I was here constantly, like, would pull multiple all-nighters in a row. How am I not dead? I don't know. I would have, like, sometimes, I think the worst was, I think I put like 2.5. That was, oh my God, I spent so much time in this place. Didn't picture Caroline Library Girly. Well, it's because I had 3 majors. And I had to take full credits every semester in order to finish in 4 years. So if I was not at the theater, I was at this library. It's pretty calm and peaceful. Hey, welcome to STL, everyone. This is your orientation video. My name is Caroline Kwan, and some call me the face of this university. Some say I am the Billiken, but I'm just like you, a student of this university. And I came here, I graduated, and now I'm a person on the internet. Well, you guys, I have not been here in 8,000 years. Hold on, I would love to meet the kiddos. Right? Yeah. If it's too much, don't worry about it. Okay. Oh my God. Should I enroll Farley? What do we think? Should Farley go to college? You mean you mean the Caroline Kwan that was on all those banners? Okay, Bolin, thank you so much for the resub. This is He's only 7. Well, yeah, but I want him to be a child prodigy. Okay, what is back here? DeBerg. Why is this familiar? What did I do here? This is DeBerg Hall. I can't remember what I did here, but I definitely used to do... I used to have to be in this building for something. But it's been 1,000 years, so I don't really remember. And then this was Verhagen Hall. Again, who knows? Okay, should I go? So right now we're in the middle. Oh, it's so sunny out. What if I did just sit on this grass for a second? What if I did do quad life, which I didn't do when I was... What if I just collapsed for a second onto this grass? Why am I hungover? Why did Marsh and I go gambling at 3:30 in the morning? Why did Marsh and I put on a disguise because we weren't allowed into the casino? So then we went and we literally changed our clothes, put on a disguise, and we were like, well, we can get back in. No worries. And I taught him how to do different theater movements. I was like, Marsh, this is how you walk a different way than how we were walking before. Why did we do this stuff? Why? Why were you allowed in the casino? We don't really know what happened, but basically we walked up and we were chilling, okay? We were fucking chilling. And Marsh was like, do you have an ATM in there? And then I was carrying a plastic bag with all the Corey Bush merch, and it exploded. And so maybe he thought like the plastic bag, Marsh asking for an ATM, he was like, who are these weirdos? So he was like, you've had a few too many. Which was true, but we were fine, you know? But then when I look back on it, maybe this guy was being a homie. Because he was like, probably thinking we were gonna... He was probably thinking we were degenerate gamblers and we're gonna spend every penny we had. And maybe it was also, though, he was being prejudiced because of the plastic bag. How does a plastic bag explode? I don't know. I'd been carrying it around all day and all night. So, anyway, he was like, you can't come in. We were like... And we were trying to kill time. Well, Marsh was trying to kill time because at that point he's like, I'm going to stay up because I have to break down the stream set in Hassan's room. And Hassan had gone to bed at like 8:30. And so Marsh and we just decided, oh my God, this sun... This is really intense. Excuse me. Does the sun know who I am? It's really, really blasting in my eyes. So, what was I saying? Yeah, we went to... Marsh was like, I'm just going to go to his room at 4 a.m. and break things down. And then they got on, and then they left for the airport. Like 4:30 or something. So we decided we went and we were like, okay, we're gonna put on disguises and the guy won't know it's us. So this is really stupid. We were planning to do British accents, but then we nixed that. We were like, no, this is stupid. So we're gonna do British accents, and then we put on hats. But I already had a hat on, so I kind of just put on a different hat. And then I gave Marsh one of my hats. And then we put on hoodies, and we put the hoods up, but then we were like, this looks pretty intense. So we... When will you wear wigs? If we'd had wigs, I would have worn it. And yeah, then we had different strategies. We were like, okay, let's walk up. let's walk up and just not even say anything. And just hand him our IDs. Wonder Gal, thank you so much. And then we were like, okay, let's do British accents. And then we were like, what if we pretend we can't speak at all? And Marge was like, well, what if he goes, you guys were just here 15 minutes ago. You're the plastic bag people. I'm like, no, we're not. I don't know what you're talking about. That must have been those other people. Do I look like a plastic bag person? Do I look like Katy Perry? Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? He just starts crying. And he's like, you still can't come in. So we did get in because they had switched out the guard. So it was a different guy. So we walked up, we were like, oh, never mind. I guess we don't have to, I guess the disguises were unnecessary. And because we didn't have the plastic bag this time, he didn't judge us and let us in. It's like, okay, well, it was definitely the plastic bag. Anyway, oh my God. I can't believe I'm in the quad. Nobody's here. There are some people, but they look 12. Are kids in college 12 now, or does everybody just look young? What's going on? Are these 12-year-olds in college, or do people who are freshmen just look like babies? It's low-key dead on weekends at SLU during the day. I remember it being more active than this, but I don't know, everyone... Okay, I'm not going to show these people, but they're not 18, or however old freshmen are. Maybe they're visiting from junior high. You know, I went on college tours when I was in junior high. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing a boomer thing though, where I'm like, these kids look like kids. I'm on a college tour right now. Okay, let's see. Sorry, coordinating stuff. Okay, let me keep moving. I'm like, does anybody have any water? Does anyone have any water? Help. I really forgot what teenagers look like. I don't even think I did. But I swear these are not teenagers. I barely had a college life 1 year in and COVID happened. Yeah, it sucks. Where's the water fountains? Okay, we're gonna walk to them. Hold on. Okay, my butt is wet. That's cool. You guys want to see where I took my photo for my not fake ID? Just kidding. Obviously, I didn't have a fake ID in college because that would be a crime of the highest order. Free water sounds socialist. Okay, now that I'm passing by, I'm like, maybe they're not 12, but do you think people look at me and go, is she 12? Okay, so we're leaving the library. This is, once again, the freshman dorm, but let me show you. Let me show you the cafeteria. So this is where I ate. Yo, honestly, Sleuth should pay me. I'm doing free promo for them. This is where I ate food. This is our cafeteria. I was 12 seat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 seat. That was my old room. Somewhere over there. Is this a public university? No. What do you?
You want some planes?
Oh,
You want some planes?
planes.
Get done? It's already.
Okay. So we're continuing on with the college tour. Who's this old lady on campus filming? All right, I added an old. Obviously, I'm the social media team. Girls just eavesdropping? Well, nothing to eavesdrop on because I'm just having a conversation with myself. Okay. So, this, I feel really, really, really bad about this. But I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story. So, right here. This is Samuel Couples' house. And I'm pretty sure this is where it happened. So, I'm gonna go to Pickleman's. Oh, Pickleman's! That sounds so good. I am meeting with my friend though. So I don't know what she has in mind. All right, so this is, I'm pretty sure, the lawn where some girl, my freshman year, in the first week, when everyone's getting kind of, everyone's settling in, people are partying and having fun, she passed out on the lawn and like pissed and shit herself. It's not Caitlin Bennett. It's not Poo Poo Bennett. There's another girl though. And she transferred out because you can't be the girl first week of freshman year who shits yourself passed out on the lawn. I'm pretty sure this is where like the president or whoever stays. I don't think the president, I don't think the president actually lives here, but there is significance to Samuel Couples' house. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the lawn where she passed out and shit herself, which is really sad. Hope she's doing well. Hope she's okay. Okay, so this is the Center for Global Citizenship here. Obviously, I went to this building because, of course, I was at the Center for Global Citizenship. This is like the international building. I just noticed there's an Israeli flag right behind me. It's right there. No. What if we just... 33-year-old woman arrested on campus. She returns as a 33-year-old and committed an act of I don't know, whatever they would call it. Okay, this is the business school. Wait a second, where am I? Wait. Braking. Okay, I don't know, I don't really actually remember what this is for, but this is cool. Wait, did they have this? They had this pond when I was here. I'm like, did they get a fucking pond? No, they had a pond. They had a pond. This is the business school. So this is where kids go to learn how to do business. And I had to take a business class. You kind of had to just take all classes at this school, so I had to spend some time in this building learning how to do business. It's a really big building. Crypto schooling at this point. Yeah. Yeah, okay, let me check in. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? This is the Hungover Campus Tour with me, your host, former SLU grad. Okay, what the fuck? This is entirely new. This was not here. What is this? Hello? Chess Commons? What? A whole building just for chess. Wait, what? They got like a chess major now or something? I don't know. Yeah, I definitely can't get it. Okay, let's not, Caro. But yeah, I guess this, I guess they got this at SLU now. They got chess. So if that's your thing, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. You're dead, Neopet. Thank you for the resub. Thank you if I missed your resubs. Thank you. Why does chess get its own building? I don't freaking know. Okay, so we are now walking out, but we're gonna walk back in. And we are on Lindell. So this is a busy street. If you keep going, wait, what was it? I think south. Let me explain. San Luis University. Okay. It's kind of chilly. All right. So this is where I lived my junior and senior years. I lived in that building. And when Claire McCaskill, remember her? When she had her victory night party, I remember I was like, it was down Lindell. And then I was walking back from the party. And I was pretty sure these two guys were following me. I don't know. Maybe they were sent from Todd Aiken and he lost that piece of shit. So I just started like running up Lindell. I just have this memory of sprinting all the way up until I got into my building here. Yep, good old times in college. Clay Aiken? No, not Clay Aiken. Not Clay Aiken. But I wish him well. Thank you for taking us outside to see grass. This is actually This is actually so fun and very nostalgic for me. Very, 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 very nostalgic. Oh wait, I haven't even told all my stories yet. Fuck. I'm not well. I might just do a recap. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can get settled. I didn't realize how much walking there was. Okay, where am I now? Oh my God, we're in the back of the theater building. What is up? Also, RIP. RIP to the old head of my theater department who recently passed away. It's very sad. Okay. I know. Okay. So here we go. All right. Oh my God. Okay, this looks ugly, obviously. Let me... This is not her best angle. This is not her best angle, so just hold on. Oh my God. I am not kidding you. I'm having flashes. Flashes of memories. Like I can just see. I can see. Do you what you see? I can see. Oh, there is literally glass going on and the windows are open as I was just saying. What do you say? Oh my God, what? Okay. I am going to put these back on. Don't worry about me. I literally just passed by a classroom and they all looked out. I'm like, it's Saturday. Did I miss the Sally Bowls? Well, good thing I didn't do it right then and there. Or maybe I should walk back and do it right then and there. What's good? Excuse me, hold on. Wait, let me wait until I get... That was so... I can't believe the windows were open as I was like, what do you see? What? They probably thought I was crazy. Oh my God. Okay. Was that cute? Wow. Here it is. This is it. Let's see what they're doing. See, hold on. Magnificat anima mea dominum. That means slay. It's the theater building. Okay, let's see what they're doing here. So they have Macbeth. Okay. I obviously would have auditioned for Lady Macbeth. And they're doing, oh, the Mousetrap. Wait, I swear we did that when I was at school. Maybe not. Immediate theater. Oh my God. There's oh, nope. Okay, well, maybe I'm not going in if this is effing. Hold on. Let me check. It's full. Stream F because she said it's got to play. second that I walked, you can make an exception. It was better when you went inside. What's happening right now? Okay, this spot is out from here. It's not supposed to. They said it's time to make a new poster. Oh my god, what the fuck? Why is this being demon now? Oh, is it because there's a Subway right here? Should I go to Subway? I don't understand. Why is that spot? Why is the service been totally fine and that spot right in front of the theater is cursed? That is the cursed spot. I didn't even get to sing. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Oops, what if I just like happen to catch a murder on accident like this? There it is. You know what I mean? If it was some rear window type shit where I was like accidentally zooming in and then I caught a murder. It'd be crazy. It would be. Singing that while I'm pointing at a Subway. What about it? Okay, I'm like, I kind of need a water. I kind of need a water and something. Now, I have a feeling if I go into... So this is where I used to go. So my sophomore year, I would eat Subway. I would get one bag of giant Sun Chips and I would eat a Subway sandwich. All the time. God. Constantly. Okay, but I would like to get something to drink. So, I am gonna go get... I'm gonna go grab something to drink. This might go down. So don't worry if it does. We will come back. Can you hide us in a bush and go get water? Can you imagine somebody walking up being like, what is this? Wife and I are going to see Six tonight in ATL. Nice. I do need to tie my shoe. That'll be fun. My friend's sister, not friend, ex-friend from high school, but her sister originated the role of Catherine. $5 footlongs fed so many students back in the day. Yeah, I would basically live off, like, for a day, I would live off a footlong. A bag of chips. All right, let me go in here and get, yeah, we're definitely gonna lose service. So as I said, no worries, just hang tight. Okay, oopsie. Okay, what do I want? Oops. Oh, that was my chest. Okay. I need a water. Oh, ooh, a Propel? Is that what I want? Ooh, maybe a Gatorade actually, because I'm kind of dying. Yeah, wait, none of these are cold. That's fine. I'll grab that. And then I get some, I think I need some chips. Can we, this looks so sad, but what do I want to get? Oh, what is this? Love is patient, love is kind. Next to the ramen. Oh. The devil fears hearts on fire with love of God. Saint Catherine of Siena. Girl, what's going on here? I don't exactly know. I think it's some Catholic stuff. Well, I guess there's not one here. This one could be John 3:16. John 3:16. Okay, let me get out of here. I am uncomfortable. Should I get some Funyuns? I don't know. I don't know. Your order. Search for items. Gatorade. Gatorade Fierce. Gatorade. $3. Okay, how can I pay for this? Credit card. Wow, there's no one here. You guys, this kind of is giving zombie apocalypse vibes. I think I'm the only person at St. Louis University. Okay. Wow, wait, okay, riddle me this. How did we, oh, I'm in the subway. How did we not lose service in here, but we lost service right by the theater building? It's you and that one 12-year-old. Yeah, it is. How is that possible? The doctor is his mother. It's theater yeah, what the actual shit? What the actual shit? Love the IRL stream. I'm so glad. It glitched a bit. No, we fully effed when we were in front of the theater building. I'm so glad you're enjoying the IRL. I am gonna be honest. I meant to get up earlier and do a longer IRL. The thing is with IRLs is that however long you stream, it will feel like double or triple the length. So if you IRL for an hour, it feels like 2 hours. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up this morning because I have such a packed day. Look at me, I am not prepared for a packed day. I just need to lie down on this quad and die. Thank you for stopping for a picture with me. You're welcome. It was really fun meeting everybody yesterday. Oh, this is new. This is a little bench. I didn't see that before. It's just kind of there. Should I... I guess I'll just swing on it. know. This, this, oh my God. This is what content is all about. My friends are like, so, what you been up to? And I just show them that clip. I'm like, this is what my job is. It would be really funny if there were an apocalypse happening and I have no idea because I'm just hungover walking around my old college campus streaming live. No, it was really cinematic actually. Thank you. Thank you so much. And 2,000 people watched me swing on a I'm gonna be meeting my kids' friends later. I'm gonna be meeting my kids' friends later. And they'll be like, what do you do for work? I mean, they're babies, so maybe they won't ask that. And then I'm gonna show them that clip. I'm gonna be like, a lot of people watch that. Stay in school, kids. Stay in school. So inspiring. Yep, it is. Show them the Erica Kirk stare. Wait, what did I say? I love that you noticed earlier, but didn't notice saying my... Oh, I said my kids' friends. Yeah, those two. My kids' friends. Oh, it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly. My kids' friends. It's true. All right, hold on. Let me see it. Are you have a babysitter? Okay, yeah. All right. I'm scheduling with my kids' friends. Farley's buddies. Okay, let's keep the tour going because I have some walking to do. Never speak to me or my kids' friends again. What's the weather there? It has literally gone from hot to chilly. Chili's baby back ribs. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Okay, wait, before I get up, should I tell some of these stories? Should I tell it like how the Mormons cornered me when I got to St. Louis? You were wonderful yesterday on the stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Tell the stories. All right. Remember that I don't really know where St. Louis is. Nobody does. But we're putting it on the map. St. Louis is in St. Louis. All right. So... let me... So, what happened? Okay, Thursday. Give me a sec. Thursday, I stream in the morning. Then I go do stuff. Then I get on my flight. Now, this is starting to sound like Code Story. It's okay. Hold on. Skip the other stuff. Start on the flight, okay? So I'm on the flight, and it's a smaller plane. It's one of those that are a 2x2 plane. I don't know. So it was a little cramped, and we get into the air, and the person in front of me had reclined. Whatever, no big deal, okay? This is how it goes. So I went to adjust my seat just a little bit. I was not going to recline it all the way back because I'm like, it's pretty tight. So, but I just needed to do a little bit. This person in front of me was reclined. And these chairs were so fucking uncomfortable. So I barely press the button and I suddenly feel this thumping of my chair, and I have my headphones in, and I was like, oh no, do I have one of those people behind me? But I chose to just ignore it. I was like, maybe it's somebody who's just adjusting, or it startled them, whatever. And so then I'm adjusting my back. Like, I'm not even reclining back in the seat this time. I'm just adjusting my back. And the guy behind me, like, shakes the chair, kicks it, punches it. So now I know that he's doing it on purpose. So I whip around and I take my headphones out and I'm like, dude, hello, WTF? And he's just staring at me. And first of all, he's got this neck pillow on. He looks like an idiot. Okay, when you have, I like the neck pillows because it's good for your neck, but you look like a fucking loser when you have one of those on. And so he has it on and he's just staring at me and he's like, if you move your chair, you're gonna have a real big problem with me. And he's got rapist eyes for sure, but he also looks so stupid because he's got the neck pillow on. Okay. Sorry, yeah, you cannot look tough in a neck pillow, even though he had like dead rapist looking eyes. So he was not drunk, no. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? Why are you acting this way? Because he kept saying that I was gonna have a big problem with him, like trying to do threatening stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I'm a normal, reasonable human. If you had just said to me nicely, hey, I'm a little cramped back here, because we were all cramped on this plane. If you're like, my knees are, I got bad knees, whatever, I'd be like, yeah, totally, gotcha. And if you had just asked me nicely not to recline at all, and mind you, I did not recline all the way in this seat, but like, if you just said, please don't recline at all, I'd be like, no problem. I've had that happen on a flight before. No problem. This guy, though, was a fucking dick. And he, as I said, kept threatening me. And then, just said call me a slur, said other just shit. He was just being so shitty. And he kept being like, oh, so can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? And I have my headphones out. I was like, yeah, I had my headphones in earlier. I don't have my headphones. He's like, oh, so now you can hear me? Oh, so now can you hear me? I was like, I'm going to take this plane down. Just kidding. That's a joke. Like, I was going to take it down, like the plane's going to get grounded. It's going to have to be grounded and everybody's going to have to get off. So I'm looking at the people around us. I'm like, hello, is anyone going to step it? And the guy sitting next to him looks away. Like, he would not look me in the eye. The guy sitting next to me is like, just looking down. I'm like, oh, okay. Nobody is going to get involved here. It's a small ass plane and I'm getting louder and louder. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? At this point, I'm like, what is your fucking problem? Like, I'm getting more agitated. And then he punches my chair again. And so I hit the call. I was like, enough is enough. I hit the call button. The flight attendant comes over. She looks at him and goes, what happened? And I was like, you're looking at him and asking that? I called you over. She looks at him and he goes, oh, she's crazy. She just started swearing at me. And I'm like, ma'am, he's lying. He is lying to you. He is gaslighting me in front of my fucking face right now. He is lying. He's a liar. And she looks at the other men who were sitting around us and was like, do you guys have anything, any witness statements, anything? No one said anything. Would not speak. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then she turns to him again. Well, first I was like, he's assaulting my chair. He's threatening me. He won't stop. He won't stop. and is telling me I'm gonna have a big problem with him. And then she turns to him and says, "Sir, would you like to switch seats?" I was like, I'm taking this plane down. Once again, that's a joke. And by joke, I mean I was gonna take the plane down. Like, as a joke. down to dance. Down to dance. Down to dance. We're going down to Florida. Okay, so anyway, that's perfectly explained joke. Thank you so much. Yeah. So she's like, do you wanna switch seats? And he is like, no, I'm happy where I am. I'm like, of course you are, you rapist, loser, freak with the neck pillow. And so I was like, I would like to, unless you're gonna switch me with someone, because I don't want anyone else to have to deal with this guy. And she's like, no, there's an empty seat. Anyway, so I end up switching there. The woman next to me was like, oh my God, what happened? You seem really upset. And so I tell her, and then another woman's like, what happened? Then another woman asked me what happened. And then that woman was like, hey, don't worry, because you see this young man here? I was like, yeah. She goes, that's my son. We're on the way to the National Karate Championship. I was like, okay. She goes, he's really good at karate. I said, okay. She's like, he will karate him to death. It's like, you know what? I kind of want to see that. It was very wax on. Paint the fence. Karate him to death. So the women were my girls, and they were talking about what a loser this guy was. The older woman with the karate son said, she's like, you should be really proud that you stood up for yourself like that. I was like, I am really proud. And then, well, I didn't say that. No, I was like, I am so mad. But then afterwards I was like, that woman said she was proud of me. So then the whole mess with like trying to report it. Anyway, whatever. I talked to American Airlines because I tweeted, and so their social media team saw my tweet, sent it off, and I got a direct call from American Air. And I said to the guy who called me, I did say to him, I was like, dude, sir, if I were a man, I do not think that this loser would have threatened me in the way that he did. It's like, I need you to know that. I said, do you believe me? And he was like, yeah, I do. I understand what you're saying. Gender bias exists. I'm like, this guy looked like a rapist. I don't know if that's going to be in the report. I was like, he had those creepy dead rapist eyes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said this to the American Air guy. Because by the time he called me, I was so fucking over this shit. I deadass said that. I was like, he looks like a rapist, as he was taking the report down. Yeah, I just am imagining him writing in his notes. Says that he looks like a creepy, he's got creepy dead rapist eyes. A creepy dead rapist eyes. Yeah. So anyway, that is so okay, so that happens. Then I finally land in St. Louis. I'm like, I'm so tired. That was so distressing. I just wanna go to my hotel room and get some food. And then I get to my hotel room, drop my stuff off, walk next door to get some tacos. As I'm walking back, this poor guy stops me. He's so drunk, and he just like flicks his cig, and he's like, ma'am, please, I need help. Don't turn me away. Don't be like everyone else. And I'm so tired, and I have my tacos in my hand, but I'm like, what's up, brother? And so he tells me his whole life story. Like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And he's like, it's something about a tornado. Not the tornado in St. Louis, though. Apparently a tornado in Oklahoma that took his house. And he also said his wife, but I think that was divorce. I think it's not that the tornado took his wife. I think it's that he ended up getting divorced. Anyway, he was very drunk and was not exactly coherently telling me the life story. And I know he's gonna ask for money, and I don't want. I'm like, do I interject right now and go, I have no cash. I have no cash. I have no debit card. Tells me the whole thing, and so I say and then he does the pitch. He's like, I need $43 for this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't have cash. He's like, that's fine. I'll walk with you to the ATM. I said, well, I don't have a way to get cash out. I said, I can walk with you to get tacos. It was like, I can get you some tacos here. And then he got kind of pissed because he's like, I don't need food. I'm like, hey, I know. Well, and then I was like, I could get you a hotel room if you need somewhere to stay. That happened to me once too. Yeah. And then he was like over my ass. Like, with all due respect, I really would like to lay down and just eat these tacos. So, parted ways with that guy. And then in the morning, when I stepped outside of my hotel, I immediately get swarmed by Mormons. What's up with that? I don't remember in all my years in St. Louis getting swarmed. I don't remember Mormons. I'm sure they were there. But they certainly weren't where I was. But anyway, so these Mormons come up and they have their little sweaters and their name tags. It says elder, yada yada. And they thought they clocked me for some reason. Like, they came up directly to me. There were a lot of people around, and I had my sunglasses on. I looked like this. I had my sunglasses on, I had my leather jacket, and I had my 2 bags. I'm like, do I look like the type of bitch who wants to go to Mormon church right now? So they come up to me and they're like, hello. So I start singing Book of Mormon. I was like, hello, my name is Elder Price. Would you like to hear about the most amazing book? Hello, ding dong. Freaked him out because the Mormons don't like Book of Mormon. They don't like it. And then they tried to recruit me to go to church. Tell them, do you know I know an ex-Mormon? Yeah, maybe Cutie's aura is her Mormon aura is just surrounding me. The Mormon aura is surrounding me, and that's why they clocked my tea. They were like, oh, she'll definitely go. So then I did tell them that I'd rather die. I can't remember if I said I would rather die or kill myself. I think I said I would rather die than go to Mormon church. And then they looked really scared. They were trying to get me to go to Mormon church. They were trying to get me to go to Mormon church right then and there. After the night that I had had, I don't think so. It's like, I'm not going to your church. And then they tried to kill you. You know what? If those Mormons had tried to kill me out in the open like that, I'd be like, okay. You know? If these 2 sweater-wearing Mormons were like just on a pretty main boulevard, they were They did attempted murder. It's me fighting against these Mormons. Wow, it's cold. I need to move. I need to walk. Okay, all right. Sorry. I'm coordinating with my kids' friends, remember? Okay, let's walk. Because I want to show you. I'm going to show you the church. The Church of Kwan. Do you think SLU will use any of this footage in their advertisements? Do you think they'll cut together a SLU ad? I'm just like, hey! I didn't see you there. Welcome to St. Louis University. Home of the Billikens. That was good. That was a good take. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm wearing this. I'm so glad I'm wearing this jacket. It's cold. What the hell? What the F? Also, if anybody, I just realized that there may be some people who are new in here from yesterday who are like, this is the weirdest person I have ever seen. And to that, I say thank you and welcome in. This is a bit of an unusual stream because Marsh and I really tied one on last night. I cannot believe that we got denied from that casino and then we went back in disguise. Anyway, Marsh and I tied one on. Did not mean to do that. So now I'm here at my old college campus. Hungover and exhausted, just like old days. Except this time, I'm not 19. I'm 30 something. I am 30 something. Okay. Let's go. Some things never change, you know? Ain't that the truth? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god, okay. Alright. This is where I get my pop culture and politics. Yes, exactly. Oh, hi everybody. Hello. Thank you for the raid, Grandma. Hello everyone. Should I just go back to sitting on this swing? It's fuck. It is so cold. Okay, alright. Grandma, thank you for the raid. Y'all, I am at my old college campus in St. Louis because I came to, at St. Louis University, okay, I'm doing the Facebook mom thing. I came to SLU in 2010. Now I'm back. I mean, it's not like it's been since then, but I've been back in a long time. And let me show you this. Hold on. This is where I lived my sophomore year. That little building back there. Okay. So, came to St. Louis. Attended the Cori Bush Workers Rally. And let me just say, Cori is a goddamn queen. If you don't know about Cori Bush, if you don't know her story, let me just tell you a little bit. If you missed the stream yesterday, while I'm traipsing across this lawn, hungover, let me tell you how amazing Cori Bush is. Corey, at one point in her life, lived in her car with her 2 babies. She is a person who has experienced homelessness and poverty, and was evicted, I think, 3 times. And one of those times was a situation where she had a very, very violent ex. So Corey is a victim of domestic violence, or she's a survivor. She's a survivor and a fighter and is out there fighting. And she ran for office. Also, I'm sorry if this is a terrible explanation. She ran for office against Lacey Clay, who was the incumbent, came from a political dynasty, and he had been in power for a long time. And Corey was an activist, is an activist, but at that time she was totally new to politics, came from organizing and activism, and was a real community member. And she decided, she and the community that surrounded her decided that they were going to challenge the establishment power. Now, it was a fucking long shot, and they lost that first race. But then she decided to run again, and she beat Clay in what was considered to be a massive upset. It was a very close race. Also, that is the theater building back there, for those of you who just got in here. It's my old stomping grounds. It's the back of the theater building. So she wins and becomes the congresswoman for this district that includes all of what you're seeing here. And she gets to Washington and immediately demonstrates herself as a fierce fighter, as a force to be reckoned with. And she camps out on the steps of the Capitol to oppose the moratorium on evictions coming to an end. So during COVID, there was a moratorium on people getting evicted, and that was coming to a close, and this is when Biden was president. And so Corey protested, I think it was like 5 days straight. 5 days, and she had other people who joined her, but she really led that, and it resulted in the moratorium getting an extension. So people got to stay in their homes because of Cori Bush. And that's just one thing that she did. She was one of the first to oppose the genocide, to call it a genocide, and to oppose the genocide. And she signed on to stop the bombs. And that made her a target. Because this was still back in the early days when there was less support for Palestine than there is now. And as we say here on the left, it's a matter of you're right, but you're right early. And often the ones who are right early are the ones who are targeted by the establishment. So that is what happened. AIPAC targeted her, targeted Jamal Bowman. They're the 2 most expensive House primaries in history. That should tell you something. The 2 most expensive House primaries, millions of fucking dollars, because normally a race in this district costs about $1 million, okay? Money in politics is fucking stupid, but unfortunately, this is how it still works, okay? We gotta get big money out, all that. This is normally a $1 million race. All in, I think they spent about $15 million against Corey, which is fucking disgusting. And AIPAC basically bought this race, and they had Wesley Bell run against Corey, and they basically were like, we're just gonna buy this race for you. And I will tell you, I used to work in political fundraising, and that was one of the things that turned me off, aside from all the sexual harassment, one of the things that turned me off was how basically somebody could get elected to office, not because they actually wanted to do something for their community, you know, to be put in that position, but because of whatever power reasons, they would be chosen, and it'd be like, okay, you're gonna be the one who runs, and we're gonna get all this money together, and we're gonna pour millions into this race and basically buy the race for you. And for not good reasons. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Oh my God. Kind of out of breath. Okay, I am walking uphill, by the way. Uphill, look at, uphill. I am walking uphill. So dramatic. So, it's like I'm climbing Mount Everest right now. The incline is this. Okay. So, go get some Pappies. Oh my God, blast from the past. Hear the bells? Do you hear the bells? Do you hear it? Okay, that's where we're walking. So, Corey is targeted by APAC, loses to Wesley Bell. I don't even want to say loses. It was stolen, okay? It was stolen. They fucking stole this. They stole this district. And from the moment that the election was over, she never stopped. She never stopped. She has continued to fight for years and years. And by that I mean from the moment she first decided to run and lost to the incumbent Lacey Clay, then beat him, then served 2 terms, then was robbed. She has still continued to fight. She is relentless. I have met quite a few politicians in my time, quite a few people in politics. Cori Bush is the best of the best. She is relentless in her advocacy and in her fighting to be the person to represent the community here. She's incredible. A real fucking deal. When she was crying yesterday, as Hassan was interviewing her, that was real. Like, she's a person who cares so deeply, and this is exhausting. It is so exhausting to run for office one time, let alone the multiple times, and to go up against the machine when it feels so impossibly big and powerful, and yet you got to keep fighting against it. She's super cool. So anyway, came to St. Louis to support her, to see my old friends here, to get them all on board. I already have friends who have been with Cori for, been supporting her for years. But other ones, it's like, it's a primary. People don't always pay close attention to races like this. And the primary is in August. So there's a couple months here and it's crunch time. And we need to get Cori back into that position. So that is why I've returned. People don't care about primaries. I know. I guarantee if I were to stop random people on the street and I was like, do you know when the primary is? Or do you have plans to vote in the primary? Do you know who's running? It would be a pretty low percentage of people who answer those questions. Is this the school? This is the school. I'm currently outside campus, but this is the school behind me, right? This is that's not the school. That is the parish center. I just so happened to have stopped here and I'm like, this is the school. This one building with this cross over my head. What an image. So if you don't know, St. Louis University is a Jesuit school. The Jesuits are like the cool liberal Catholics. So they were always very chill. One time I was smoking a joint, which was very illegal. And I was smoking a joint walking down campus at like 2 a.m. on a Saturday, and I passed Jesuit priests, and I'm like, why are they out here? Why are they here? And I passed them, but they were really chill, so they didn't do anything, and I was kind of like, okay, here we go. Here we go. This is the church.
Hi, Caroline. I'm so sorry.
Hi.
To you. I'm a big fan.
Oh my gosh, hello. Hi. What's, do you want to say your name or?
Yeah, I'm Serena. I'm Infinity on in the chat.
Oh my god. Do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi,
Hold on,
Chad.
here. Let me turn around.
Hi, chat.
Oh my gosh, what's going on?
Hi, I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to say hi to you at the rally yesterday.
Oh, that's okay. Thanks for saying hi now.
Actually, I have something for you if that's okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, it's kind of dumb, but it's a Louis photo card.
Oh.
They give them to kids at the Blues games.
Okay. I swear to God, when I was on campus earlier, I'm like, these look like children. I don't know if freshmen just look really young, but I went, these are kids, right? So maybe if is there a game happening?
The Blues,
No,
they're
I
out
don't
of the
know.
playoffs.
Oh, they're not even in
Cards
the
are playing the Dodgers again, though.
I know,
so,
because
yeah.
Marsh and I randomly discovered last night that the Dodgers were playing the Cardinals, so we
Yeah.
went to Ballpark Village.
Yeah, how was that?
It was really fun, but we drank too much.
You know, it happens to the best of
Well,
us.
basically, because they had to fly out really early this morning, so he decided he was just going to stay up. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just stay up with you.
That's so fair.
Yeah, and I had these grand plans to stream. I mean, I am streaming. I am doing it, but I was like, I'm going to go all around St. Louis and show everybody, and I spent at least 10 minutes laying down on the grass. It's like,
A little hungover.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I called, so the Uber I just put in St. Louis University happened to drop me off at the spot behind my dorm, Grease. I was like, this is where I got hit by a car freshman year. I'm like, oh my god, the memories.
Wait, that's crazy.
Oh my god. Are you in school right now?
No, I actually just graduated last year. I went
Congrats.
to Webster.
Oh, you went to Webster. One of my best friends transferred from Webster because he was doing a BFA. And then he's like, I want to do a BA, so he ended up transferring here. But I used to go to Webster and see shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a really great campus.
It's so great. I also love, I probably won't have time, but Wash U, it's so
Yeah,
beautiful up there
it's
too.
beautiful, yeah.
We're trying to put, we're putting St. Louis on the map.
Yeah.
Not enough credit and
Honestly.
attention is given
Yeah.
to St. Louis. So we are, between the two of us, and everyone else, we're putting it on the map
That's so
again.
true. I told my mom that Hassan was coming to St. Louis, and she was like, why?
She's like, why? Because St. Louis is where it's at, y'all. STL. STL, everyone. Well,
true.
thank you for
Yeah,
this.
thank
And it was
you.
so nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
again, I'm sorry to bother you. I just
No,
wanted
you're
to-
not. You're not bothering me at all. I'm just wandering around until my friend comes to pick me up. And I was gonna show him. I was like, this is the church that everyone would go to.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like for weddings and stuff too.
And I had a bunch of friends from St. Louis who got married in this church, so it's nice. It's the church. All right, I'm gonna show you all the steps over there.
All right. Well, thank you.
It was nice to meet you.
You too.
I'm just waiting till my mom picks me. I'm just waiting till my mom picks me up. Okay, so this is where the photo shoot happened. I'm gonna show you. Also, let me check my phone. Hold on. Also, shout out, she was so sweet. So sweet. She's like, I'm so sorry for bothering you. Look at me right now. Does it look like, do I look like I look like a very important person. I'm doing very, very important things. Will Trax, thank you for the 11 months. Okay, phone is dying. Oh, wait, oh my God, hold on. I have to call, my friend is here. Oh my God, okay. She's watching the stream. Oh my God, hi. I am great. I am right outside Xavier College Church. You've been watching the stream. You have water. Oh my God, you're the best. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so excited to see you. There's a dunk tank? What? Since when? No. Were they trying to put you in the dunk tank? Yeah, I feel like if they see me, they would probably be like, that's the one. That's the one we should put in the dunk tank. Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. I'll be here. Oh my God, yay. Oh my God, I am... Okay, so let me tell you. Do you... Hold on, everyone. Caroline, I love your streams so much. They bring so much joy. Aw. Thank you, hands. Okay, here we go. This, see this? Oh, nope, that's my face still. Okay, nope. That. This is the old church. And I think this is where we did the photo shoot. So I'm going to recreate it, okay? So this is where I became the face, the DEI face of Salos University. So kind of need a wind machine. But you can picture it, right? This. You see it? Wait a sec, the wind, there was wind before, but now there's no wind right now. OMG Mama, you're glowing, thank you. She ain't no diva. Okay, so my friend who is picking me up, do y'all remember when I had on a Palestinian author? This was, I want to say this is like the 6 months after, in the 6 months after October 7th, I had a Palestinian author on. Her name is Sarah Aziza, and, oh, hold on a second. Okay, so she wrote this book, The Hollow Half. I had her on my stream, I interviewed her. And then she wrote this beautiful, beautiful memoir called The Hollow Half. And it is a story about, it's a story about her and her family, and kind of interweaves in her issues with disordered eating, and then the history of just her family in Palestine. Anyway, it's gorgeous. She's such a gorgeous writer. I met her because of my friend Kate, who is amazing, who's coming up right now to find me here on the steps of Xavier Church. And I met Sarah in New York when Kate had lived there and she was going to grad school. And anyway, yeah, so that's the connection. If anybody remembers when I interviewed Sarah on stream. And if you're looking for a beautiful book to read. The Hollow Half is the memoir she wrote, and it's gorgeous. Thank you, Katie, for linking that. Okay, so in the distance here, this is the Fox Theater. Obviously, this is where I would go to see shows. And oops, sorry, I don't want to show that guy. Sorry, my bad. And this is where I saw Next to Normal. Mozart was crazy. Flat fucking crazy. That shit I hear. But his music's not crazy. It's crystalline clear. Anyway, Aaron Tveit was in that cast. He's so good. It was a sleigh. So, across from us, this is where I took graduation photos. This is over there. Right there, after I graduated. I had a sprained ankle. I remember that. I was always spraining my ankles because I would cross, like specifically actually over at this intersection is when I had a bad ankle sprain. But I was wearing these like cool boots. Oops. So that is like a main intersection over there. And I was wearing these cool boots my freshman year, and I fell into a hole. And I was like, every single person saw that. Oh, hold on, my phone. Hello, darling. Oh my God. Okay, Grant and Linda. Grant, yes, I'm gonna come around the corner. Okay, thank you. It's my Uber driver. She's here. Ah! Oh my God! This is how I treat Uber drivers all the time. This is how I greet my Uber drivers. Oh my God! Hi, I'm sorry, we're on. Hi. I was just telling them. Yeah, Kate can tell you more about this church.
It's good, it's old.
It's good and it's old.
There is a lot of St. Louis significant history that's happened here.
Yeah.
The Height House homily happened here in 1954, which led to DSEG and Catholic schools in St. Louis.
Yeah. I was explaining that the Jesuits are the cool Catholics.
Yeah.
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 They're
They
like the chill, liberal.
They're traditionally progressive, which is an oxymoron, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But as far as Catholics go,
they're fun. They care about people.
Yeah,
They're always doing work that's like within the church, but also outside of the church.
yeah. And I was telling the story of one time, I think it was after my 21st birthday, and Dom and I were smoking a joint.
Yeah.
And we passed Jesuit priests.
Yeah.
And they were chill.
And they were probably like,
They were like, well, you really shouldn't be doing that, but we're not going to tell God.
you probably smoked a priest before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, no,
you have.
I've literally smoked with, see, they're chill.
Yeah.
You know what? And I was explaining the connection because I had Sarah
Yeah.
on my stream. I had interviewed her, and then when I read Hollow Half, told people, I was like...
Now in paperback.
I said, you are the one who introduced me to her. Because you're just cool and awesome and have good people around you. So, yeah.
Lucky
this is...
me.
How funny is this?
It's extremely funny.
How funny, like...
I've been cackling. I did miss you talking about getting hit by the car, but...
Can you believe?
Can verify that did happen.
That did happen.
My mom and I took you to the emergency room. You came home with us.
Wait, because I remember Maggie put me in Devin's truck because I was like, don't call. And then did you take me home?
Afterwards, you came and you
My-
spent the night at
my
in my
memories-
childhood home.
Oh my God, I think I
Yeah.
must have like had memory problems because I got hit by a car.
You did. Well, did you tell the part that there was a fire drill? Like somebody pulled you up. Do you remember this?
No!
Okay, so you got hit by the car. And then there was the fire alarm went off in the door. So then all like 800 people had to evacuate, and Caroline is just like on the curb.
Wait, oh my god.
Struck by a car.
I thought people were just kind of gathering around.
No.
Dude,
was a
somebody
fire drill.
pulled a fucking
Yeah,
fire
so people
alarm
were
so that
evacuating.
everyone was there.
Yeah.
Wow, good times. And then remember the sorority that one of the girls was in sent me a bunch of candy out of the blue?
No.
Because
That's funny.
yes, because they, I think, obviously became aware that one of their sorority sisters had hit me with the car on the way to the Lil Wayne concert. So there you go, guys. Story verified plus additional information.
Crucial.
Wow, it is cold out.
It's too cold.
It's
a great day in St. Louis, though. People are
is.
happy to
You know
walk
what?
around. There's all these neighborhood yard sales, like
Oh,
between these neighborhood
yeah.
places. I got like 5 pairs of pants for $5.
What?
Yeah, people are out. People are happy to be here.
People are happy to be here.
We're excited about Corey Bush.
We're so excited about Corey Bush.
Yeah.
We are putting St. Louis on the map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's cool. It's really
St.
nice.
St. Louis is great.
Yeah.
Having been back here for the last 24 hours, I am reminded.
I am very excited to hear more about these 24 hours.
Yeah. Wait, I got cornered by Mormons. They tried to bring me to church. This was like right when I got in. And I went,
What'd you say?
I said I'd rather die, and then I started saying Book of Mormon to them, and then they were really freaked out. The Mormons do not like Book of Mormon. They're like, this is making fun of us. Is this fucking play about us? Yes, literally. Is this your hot ride?
Yep. This is my 2017 Toyota Corolla.
I love, hold on. Hell yeah.
The best part is that this is, because we were in New York, so we didn't have a car.
Yeah, of course
And then
not.
my mom got a new car, so this is my mom's old car, and it still has a bumper sticker on it. My mom teaches science. There's a bumper sticker that says, "Embrace your inner nerd" on the back of it.
Also,
Which I refuse to remove.
oh, never remove that. Kate is also like the cool English teacher.
I don't know, but I do.
Yes,
teach
you
English.
are. You're the cool English teacher. You're the English teacher who like changed the people grow up and they're like, oh, I had this one teacher. She changed my life. And that's you. That's you. No, you can't run away. Where are you going? You can't.
Let's go get coffee.
Okay, let's go get coffee. I am dying, and I'm probably okay. I'm gonna. Oh my god, the babies.
Yeah, there are 2 car seats. Also, welcome to St.
Car
Louis.
seats. Last time you only had the one.
And the time before that, it's
0. Oh my god. Okay. Let me get in here. Wow. Before we sign off, I just want to mention Corey Bush again. Because this is an important primary. And we need y'all. We need y'all. Kate from St. Louis needs you all.
and my children.
And the children who are there. You can't see them, they're ghosts. St. Louis needs Corey Bush back. So, if you live in St. Louis and you're here in this stream right now, you know what to do. If you don't live in St. Louis, remember phone banking. You can do it from anywhere. If you can donate, as Corey was saying yesterday, as much as it sucks to need money in politics, you need money in politics, especially when you're going up against the APAC machine. And they are craftier now, where they are using shell packs because they know APAC is deeply, deeply, deeply hated. The tides have turned, so they still are spending a lot of money, but doing so in more hidden, nefarious ways. Where are you running? Who, me? Running for office or running like just in general? But yeah, so your favorite English teacher and mine, Kate Essig, is a St. Louisian who is supporting Corey Bush, and she's the coolest person that I know. So if that's this is gonna be the campaign ad.
Please don't. I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, I'm gonna get coffee with my friend.
I know, you're just sitting there like, you're sitting here, you're like, should I say anything else? So wait, this is
No, I'm not saying anything. I teach English.
This is gonna be an ad. Okay.
No, I'm not
This
ready.
is good. This is the ad.
I won't do it. I'm behind cam.
Do you remember when I did the Claire McCaskill campaign? Remember because I brought you to? I was
Yeah,
like,
we went. We went to the thing.
We went to the
Yeah.
victory party.
Yeah, it was
I tell people, I was like, she was running against Todd Aiken, who's the worst, but he's dead now too. So anyway, all right, you guys, I'm done. That's it for me. So I showed you a little bit of the campus. I know it was not as long as the stream, but we saw the campus. I'm gonna go spend time with Kate and her children here.
Yep.
Little babies. And I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll be back in LA. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you for joining me on this. Does your friend condemn Hassan Piker, though? We all condemn Hassan Piker, of course, obviously.
No.
She's... No, you don't understand. We have to condemn Hassan Piker. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So when she meant yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Katie or whoever else, if you want to raid somebody, go for it. If you want to choose a raid. Otherwise, I am signing off. So, peace and love. Shout out STL. And support Cori Bush. Support Cori Bush. Okay, I'm going to end my stream. Goodbye, everybody.